What happened with your first heartbreak? Wow, that's a little personal. What's going on, guys? It's your man Kid Travis, and I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm gonna hop right into this Q&A and answer all of your guys' questions. There's about 100 to 135 or so. It's just really wild seeing the change in 2 years, because 2 years ago we had done another Q&A when I was about to hit 7,000. Now we're about to hit 200,000 subs, and this just feels so incredible to me, and I can't wait to get into this. So with no further ado, this is your Q&A with Kid Travis. Alright, first question. When you start making more music of your own, will you host any concerts? Concerts and shows are very, very, very expensive, but just know if the funds are there, then absolutely I would love to do that. I definitely plan to soon. What instruments do you play? I play guitar, piano, and I also play the drums. I thought that I should note that I do not know how to read a lick of sheet music, so yeah, I don't want to claim something I'm not. When did you know you wanted to be a singer? Ever since I was young, I was raised around a lot of church music and a lot of choir songs, and I would catch myself singing and humming with it a lot, and over time I had the opportunity to sing in middle school in their choir, so I joined that and I just had a lot of fun, and ever since then I've just been singing. What is your favorite song? Whew. That is a very loaded question, and I can't stick it to just one, but if I had to, I would go back to my very first favorite song, and that would be Wild Wild West by Drew Hill and Will Smith, and I think Cisco. That was a great song, and it was for the soundtrack to Wild Wild West, the movie, but most people say it's not the best movie, but I love that song personally. What is your favorite animal? I used to be a cat person back in the day, but as of late, I think dogs are the way to go. Cats just seem really evil all the time for no reason, and for the most part, dogs always love everybody. So. Also, I am really excited about my bag. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. Comes out tomorrow. I will be live streaming right before I drop it. I just can't wait to show you guys the song. Why did you start as a cover artist and not an original artist? I did start out as an original artist. If you go back to my original stuff, you'll see a lot of original content. If you have no way of bringing people in to your content, then your original content, it won't go anywhere, basically. And that's what I try to do with covers. Covers are the reason why I'm talking to you guys right now, not because of my original content. If I was being honest, that's what I would have to say. Hopefully, one day very soon, it'll be the opposite. It'll be people found me through tracks like My Bad, or they'll find me through other original songs. And one day soon I will be remembered for my original songs and not for covers. When did you start learning music? I was in choir from about middle school to high school, all the way through, and I took a little bit of piano lab. It was a piano course. It was really small and short, it was like beginners. I took a little bit of music theory in high school. When did I start learning about music, like more in depth? I would say high school. Any plans for 2019? I would really love to start working on an album soon. We'll just see how these first couple singles do, and then we'll see what happens from there. I think you guys should expect way more original songs for 2019. What made you start doing music and covers? Also, thanks for the follow on IG, big bro. The main reason I started making music was because of how curious I got when I heard certain things over time, and I was like, I really like how this sounds, but I want to know what would happen if I were to personally tweak it. And then I just start asking myself a bunch of questions. I got really ambitious on learning how people did what they did and how they recorded things and how they produced things. It took a lot of research over the years, just seeing and watching what people do and checking out forums, endless amounts of sites, forums, Reddits about how people produce and engineer their beats and content. But all in all, I was just curious about how they did what they did, I tried to emulate my version of that, and it took me very far. How long did it take you to get your first 1,000 subscribers, 10K, and 100K? So back in 2013, I started this channel, and I put up a couple of cover videos. Most of the songs I covered were newer songs that pretty much laid the foundation of what I'd be doing for the next couple of years. However, when I did those covers, in the span of about 6 to 7 months, I grew my channel from like 100 subs to 1,000, somewhere in between that range. I remember hitting 1,000 about like in November or December of 2013. That's 2013, 2014. We did not hit 10K until 2017, and that is because around the time I started my channel, I was still going to high school, and I still had a lot of responsibilities and such, so I was never really dedicated and focused like I am today. I just didn't have the time. So 2013, I was leaving my sophomore year to go to junior year, and then senior year. So now we're at 2015, I graduate, and I start doing covers at the end of that year. End of 2015 is when I started doing a bunch of covers just for fun and to see how far I would go. So whenever you're looking at how long it takes to do something, always understand that that is indicative of how consistent you are with your content and how long you plan on doing what you're doing. Whether it's just talking to people like I am right now, or if you're actually putting out a large amount of content all the time. It's something you really have to keep up with. You really have to be committed in order to see those long-term statistics and analytics and accolades like subscribers. We're almost at 200,000. And that was not as difficult as getting to 100,000. And getting to 100,000 wasn't as difficult as getting to 10,000. And getting to 10,000 surely wasn't as difficult as getting to 1,000. So with that being said, be dedicated to what you want to do. Keep putting content out. It could be the smallest thing, the dumbest thing, it doesn't matter, but keep doing it. You'll end up going way farther than you've ever thought you ever could have gone. And you'll learn things along the way that'll help you in your channel. So honestly, if anybody's interested in doing YouTube, I'd highly recommend it. It's an awesome platform. Did you always know that you wanted to do music? I was interested in doing music right around the time I got Guitar Hero. My pops bought me and my brother Guitar Hero 3 for the Wii around 2008, and ever since then I've been hooked on a wide variety of different music and figuring out how things worked, even if it was just pressing buttons on a fake guitar. It's just really fun, and it got me inspired to actually go out and buy an electric guitar and work around it and see what would happen. So that was about 2008, yeah. So I've been playing guitar for about 10 years. And I still don't know how to read a lick of music. It's crazy. I love Travis almost as much as I love Chick-fil-A. Appreciate that, homie. You can't beat Chick-fil-A's chicken nuggets, I'm sorry. Look, I take no offense to that. Chick-fil-A is amazing. What are the plugins you use on your vocals? So in this specific order, I use NS1 by Waves, FabFilter Pro Q2, CLA2A by Waves. I make myself a reverb / delay bus, and then after that, I use this plugin called Drummer S73. I think it's by Softtube. Yeah, so it's really about like 5 plugins, and then maybe a flanger at the end, depending on how I want to do my vocals. So that's about it. If you're a good YouTuber and love your fans, you'll pin this comment. Hey dude, my question for you is when you start singing by the when did I start singing? I sang like really young, but I didn't really start taking things seriously until about 8th grade, so I think I was about 13 or 14, so around the same age as you. Yeah. What is your dream car? I am super basic. Do not laugh at me, but I would love to have a Audi R8 Spider. I really like that kind of car. I also like Maseratis, Aston Martin. Teslas look kind of neat, yeah, but I really like Maserati. They probably make my favorite kind of car. I'll say that much. Aside from X, who is your inspiration to do music? Also, good luck on your root canal. Over the years, it really kind of started with Drake. Like that was like middle school Travis. Middle school Travis liked Drake, and then when I was going into high school, it really changed around to like Frank Ocean, and then sophomore year it was like The Weeknd and Miguel. It really switched up completely and went toward John Bellion, because I personally think John Bellion is one of the sickest producers and songwriters of our generation. He's extremely talented, and he pretty much was the ultimate source of inspiration for a couple years back. So right now I think I'm developing my own wave and seeing how far that goes. Ben Laser, what's going on, homie? How did you get and stick with your style? I guess over the years, like, I just made the music that I wanted to make, instead of saying, oh, I have to be within this sort of genre or this kind of box. I never want to put myself in a box musically, because I miss out on opportunities, and I love making random songs. Like, it could be a song that sounds like it was made in the 60s, a pop record. You can make a classic R&B song, a rock song. I love to have the freedom to do all of those. You're going to hear that in the music, I feel like. So, what is your favorite food? As of late, I've been really digging Chinese food. I know that sounds kind of basic, but I had broccoli and chicken the other day. Hit the spot. I also love soul food. Mexican's pretty good. Yeah. Do you have a P.O. box where we can send you stuff? Not at the moment. I need to hop on and get that figured out very soon, because I would love to see what you guys have to give to me. And I'll do some unboxing of what you guys send in and see what happens afterwards. That'd be awesome. But if anybody could let me know how I would go about doing this, like instructions, please hit me up on Instagram and DM me some tutorials, because I don't know how to do that yet. What languages do you speak? I speak English and a very, 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 very tiny bit of Spanish. I took it in high school, and I could sort of kind of understand some phrases, but that's about it. I'm not fluent. I can't hold a conversation in Spanish, believe me. What are your favorite genres of music? Personally, I like all music. I hate to put music in a box, because every single song is different than the last one. It's almost never the same, so why should we stick to one kind of music? You could also miss out on opportunities by sticking to one genre as well, especially when you're on the radio or when you switch to a genre on Spotify. If you ever want to find some really interesting songs, just hit shuffle on all of the music and you'll see some very interesting things. When was the first time you made a song? Probably after getting my first electric guitar. I started messing around. I can't remember what I wrote though. I'm sure one day it'll come back to me. What inspires you to continue making music constantly? So for me personally, I'm always looking for my producer's high. And what that means is there is this part or moment in the song that just sounds so good, and it hits you in a specific spot in the soul, and you just feel that, and it's euphoric beyond anything I could explain. I'm constantly trying to chase the dragon that is my producer's high. That's what inspires me to make music for myself. And then when it comes to other people, I like to make music that people can relate to and relate to me with. Give people a window to who I am and what I'm here to do on this earth. My question for you, Travis, is that one song, Just Human. Just Human should be coming out either next Friday or the Friday after. But I promise you guys, I'll keep you updated on that song specifically. I apologize for how long it's taken me to drop that. But seriously, that clip of that song was dope, and I can't wait for My Bad. Thank you for your support. My Bad is dropping tomorrow, and I'm so excited. How do you make music? I make music on my laptop. How have you grown your fan base? By doing a bunch of covers and original songs. And when I say a bunch of covers, I mean a ridiculous, insanely ridiculous amount of covers. We've done like 200 covers this year so far, since January. That nobody should be doing 200 covers of anything. That's crazy. What's your goal right now for your career? My goal right now for my career is to convert my fan base from the covers that I normally do to enjoying my original content and my original songs. And right now I think it's going pretty decent so far. Favorite song you've made? My favorite song that I've made so far is My Bad. I know that sounds cliche, but the song that I'm about to drop tomorrow is probably my favorite song I've dropped in a minute. So, favorite cover you made? the Anxiety, Changes, and Closer mashup I covered with Kevin Nichols, and that song is really dope. I think you guys should check that out as well whenever you get the chance. I love that song. What's that font you always use? The font that I use for my videos is called Surfing Capital by the Branded Quotes. If you guys want to get this font, I would highly recommend donating to their font, because this font is totally free. Like, they ask nothing in return, and I think you guys should definitely go out and support them. When is Just Human coming out? Just Human is coming out next Friday or the Friday after. I will keep you guys posted, I promise. I am so sorry for teasing that song and not saying anything about it. I feel so horrible. Are you ever gonna try to rap? No hate intended, but I would love to see you try. On Dedication, my last album, I have a lot of rap tracks on that record. I think you guys would really appreciate it, and tell me what you think.
It's only a matter of time till all of you want more. The intermission to get in it. Glory be to God that I'm phenomenal, it's evident. Thanks for the sentiment, but I'm still gonna spend a grand just for the hell of it. My ego is brown as my black skin. Love is sacred, intelligence is a sin. Just understand that no matter what, I'm a win now. Cause I got so high the other night, I swear